Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people, I ask myself, how can we be free at a time when it seems as if freedom is the furthest thing from our minds? Yet at the same time, deep within, all we want, each of us, is freedom. And I want to say, and I'm sure you would agree, that freedom is far from the land. Not just America, but everywhere. And the reason is because there's so much evil that's rampant. Evil, which is the food that we've eaten since we've been lied to from the beginning, whenever that beginning occurred. And it appears as though we just don't trust anyone. Today, we as a nation are haters. I'm speaking about America now. We are haters. We look at that which causes us pain and suffering. We look at that which seems to be so far off the mark, and we call it evil. It doesn't bring any solution. It doesn't bring any comfort to the life. And so, unless that happens, so when we look at a political party, Republicans see the Democrats as evil. Democrats see Republicans as evil. And maybe both see Trump and those who support Trump as evil. And then many want to look at and say that what is really the truth? And the truth is this, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody is evil. That doesn't mean they don't have the capacity to be good and fantastic and wonderful. Of course they do. But that's far away. It's there, but it's far away, asleep, because there's something else that's getting so much energy that causes it to be alive. Now, when we think about what we as people do with this evil stuff, when we think about the pain and suffering, and this is how we measure it, when we think about the lack of access to those things that are essential for survival, like food and clothing and shelter, and all of the other things, so many other things. But if we can't deal with these few right here that's so essential to all of us, how can we deal with something else that's more? So I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, when we say that anybody is evil, know too that the other is evil as well. What I'm saying when I say Republicans and Trumpers and Trump seem to be evil, I say this because what they represent is so different than what we have been taught good was about. What we have been taught was the desirable way of life. They represent such a step from that. And so you claim whoever you want. But I say to you, to me, we're all evil. Trumpers in America right now seem to be speaking the loudest lies and evil. Republicans next, and the Democrats next. Everybody seems to want to be just a little bit better than the other. See, the Republicans say that they are better than Trump. Democrats say that they are better than the Republicans. And the people say you're not any different. Really, you might feel good because you could feed a few more people. But how good would you feel if you fed all people? Look at this. Many of you might be parents out there. You might have an only child, or you might have several. But if you have an only child, don't you really love that child? I mean, there are those who might say this was an accident and I don't really want to be a part of this. But when you say, I want a family, don't you love that one child? Or if you had 21 children, don't you love every last one of them? I mean, don't you really? And every morning you're looking, trying to feed every last one of them. hopefully some of them grown, helping you out. But all the way through that experience, you gave it your best shot. Now your shot seemingly might have been better than someone else's shot to their family for one reason or another. But you were there. So let me ask you something. What about the father of every human being on the face of the earth? What about that father that loved every last one of you just as much as you love your children and your parents loved you? Well, sometimes you might feel that you were shortchanged because those things that you could not get, you things that you missed, and they did happen, and you do feel shortchanged, and you were shortchanged, but not because of the truth being present. It was absent. It was because, for some strange reason, we have decided to listen to men and their ideas about how to live on this earth. And it's all messed up because we can't go beyond that. The only way we can go beyond that is to go to the Creator. Express the love of the Creator. See, when the Creator provided to bring humankind on earth, every last one of us, made sure that the resources to accomplish all the things that we would ever want to do. And the Creator knew what we would want to do because the Creator is the author of our imagination as well. And so all of the resources that would be necessary to accomplish anything that the Creator would want to accomplish through human beings has been stored on the earth, in the earth, or above the earth. Some of it seen, some of it unseen, but it's there for that purpose. And that Creator knew that every last one of us would require certain things. And if we as individuals on this earth stood here on this earth and tried to achieve everything that we just got through talking about on an individual basis, provide our health care, our education, everything. If we, on an individual basis, we would suffer. We would suffer. But since we all require of these things and we work together, if we work together, when we work together, we will find it is as simple as that to achieve any and every bit of that, because it was designed that way, that each of us would participate in the process. It's no somebody's not doing anything for us. Participate in the process. And it's not somebody paying us some money to do what they want us to do. That divine power brought us on this earth to do what that power wanted us to do. And when we are connected with what that power wanted us to do and doing it, that's when it gives us our greatest joy. This is when we don't need and can see beyond Trump and his supporters. This is when we can see beyond the Republicans and their supporters. This is when we can see beyond the Democrats and their supporters. This is when we can see every individual on the face of the earth as an instrument from heaven, doing heavenly things, and not lying and cheating and stealing and warring and killing people, thinking we are God sent. The most evil things on the face of the earth, the ones who kill. I don't care who you are. You're out here killing. You're the most evil thing on the face of the earth. Let me say it again. Out here killing. You're the most evil thing on the face of the earth. I was just thinking about the other day, a group of people killed 1,000 or so. And that was evil. But it made the evil in the other one rise up so much till I hear they've killed tens of thousands just to show who's the baddest, just to show who's the most evil. Now they think they're showing they got power and this makes them superior. And it does on earth in the eyes of men. Killing folks, killing millions of people, dying, got guns, shooting people down like, I don't know what to say. But that makes you somebody. Yes, it makes you the instrument of the devil. Can't you see it? I mean, you've been going to a party, and they really weren't gang banging. They were having a good time. I mean, just like the people there wanted it to be, and there it was. Fantastic. Hey, what about a life like that? You, knowing who you are, why you are, and being that. Not only are you being that, you are appreciated for being that, because the whole of society needs and wants and thank you for being just who you are. And that's saying and speaking to 8 billion or more of you. Appreciate it. And the world shines, my friends. Put the goddamn guns down. Stop killing, you ignorance. You know what I want to say? And start loving. And start living. And start, come on. God is a hell of a lot better than Trump. God is a hell of a lot better than democracy. And God is a hell of a lot better than any system of government. Because what it's called, ladies and gentlemen, is freedom. And there ain't nothing like freedom. And the only way you can get freedom is through God. Because God will allow you to stop abusing people. And God will assure you that you will not allow anyone to abuse you. Amen. Amen. Goodbye.